Tessiah says we are his witnesses to wake up the masses. Yes, and we are doing it. Some of you will be surprised. We're never going to really know exactly who all these people are watching our videos. Okay? Tessiah says we don't do no idle shy around here. That's right. This is a Yah only channel. And shout out to all of you wonderful Hebrew Israelites out there. So right now we get ready to read. Proverbs chapter 2. My son. Once again, whoever this person is right here is calling you son. And we established in chapter 1, not through my words, through the old testimony that's written in here. This is wisdom talking. This is wisdom talking. This is the spirit of wisdom speaking to the wisest man to ever walk the earth. These are the wisest words you ever going to hear. And you notice wisdom is a woman, once again, and it's calling you my son. A lot of y'all want to run from that. I'm not going to let you know. Ashley says, shalom, family. Shalom, Ashley. My son, if you will accept my words and will treasure my laws within you. You see this? She's telling you to treasure the laws. What laws? Wisdom is backing your father the way that a good woman backs her man, the father of her children. Y'all see this? Do you see this? And will treasure my laws within you. If you will. Tav X Hebrews, purity and becoming one. How do we become pure? We must turn to Yah only. We must turn to Yahweh only. Some people call him Yahuwah. Some people call him Yahweh. Some people call him Yah. Everybody knows who we're talking about out there. We're talking about the Most High God, the real King of Kings. Okay? Not somebody who got punched in the face, slapped around, beat up, and spit on, and who tried to turn you into a spiritual scoundrel by drinking blood and eating a body. We ain't talking about nothing like that. That kind of activity has no place amongst people who are Yah only. So we don't deal with that garbage around here. All right? Let me just state that off the bat. For anybody who's here for the very first time, I am your brother, Mr. Real Talk. And this is your go-to YouTube channel for brotherhood, sisterhood, and an attempt at righteousness. Okay? Now y'all know, before I get started, consider this video a audio only recording. Again, consider this video a audio only recording. I want you to hit the like button as you enter the door. If you are not already subscribed, I want you to subscribe. If you don't know what kind of channel this is because this is your first time here or you never really tuned in like that before, you're getting it from the horse's mouth. This is an Old Testament only channel. Torah only, Tanakh only, Yah only, Yahweh only, Yahuwah only. Everything that you can think of got something to do with Yah and him alone. That's the kind of channel this is. We don't care about no other deity out there. We know that there are thousands, maybe even millions of other invisible deities out there. We don't care nothing about none of them. Our Father, our God, is the God of gods, the deity of deities. Our Father controls good and evil. We don't care about any other deity. We don't pray to them or through them. Everything that we got going on in the invisible world, we going through Yah and Yah only. We let our Father worry about who he wants to dispatch once we communicate with him. Once we meditate with him and to him and pray to him and him alone, we let him decide who he's going to send. If he's going to send some kind of spiritual being, okay, it's not going to be because we tried to summon some kind of invisible deity on our own, because that, my friend, That's how you're going to get put to death out here in these streets. You want to get smoked by the Most High God? Go ahead and try to summon other deities out here. Because you know what? That's what you call having another God before him. You're not supposed to call on the name of other gods. You're not supposed to go to another God and seek another God first before you seek him. And guess what? For everybody out there that wants to inquire of any other deity out there, before you talk to the Most High God, you are fucking up. And it's going to be hell to pay when that paycheck comes in for that ass. That's why I'm going to advise you strongly, because I know we got new brothers and sisters who are waking up every day. And as soon as you start to wake up to the truth, you got wolves in sheep's clothing surrounding the nation of Israel, and they are going to try their best to lead you astray. And here's what you got to remain focused on. If you are just now waking up, or even if you've been woke for some quite time, you got to remain focused on Yah and him alone. Don't have any other deity slash God or demigod before him. You lay all your requests and all of your admiration and praise and worship, everything you got to give as far as the spiritual realm, as far as the invisible world, whatever kind of antics you got going on, prayer, worship, whatever it may be, it better be to Yah and him alone. None of this ancestor worship, none of this I don't know, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, a mediator between the Heavenly Father. None of that crap. You go to Yah and him alone. Anything else is liable to get you killed. Okay? And some of you out there, you're going to have to learn the hard way, because the Most High hasn't rocked your world as of yet. So you think it ain't nothing wrong with what you're doing. But you know what somebody out there is going to do? You're going to summon another deity. You're going to call on, because there are all kind of deities out there in the invisible realm. And some of you out there, you're fooling with stuff like that. Ask me how I know. You're fooling with stuff like that. You're going to mess around. You're going to call on one of these other deities. Hey, you can even call yourself calling on one of the angels, because we know that Michael and Gabriel exist. I know that Michael and Gabriel exist in Uriel and all that other stuff, but I'm not going to go calling on them. The only deity that I'm calling on is the only one that I need, the only one that you need, Yahweh. You call on him, and Yahweh, guess what? If you call on Yahweh, you in dire need. What you got, whatever going on. You call on Yah and Yah only, and he decides to send Gabriel to your house, to your apartment, to your job, to your neighborhood. You might be climbing up the side of a mountain. You call on Yah, and all of a sudden a deity shows up. It might be Gabriel, or it might be Michael. You know what? Then I would say, okay, you got the green light to communicate with him, because you called on Yah. Yah is the Yah of hosts. The Most High God is the general. He's the king. He is the commander. He is the commander. Commander of hosts. Lord of hosts. Yahweh of hosts. And I'm telling you, you don't need to call on nobody else. Because there's some other Israelites out there, they're going to try to get you in a mind frame where it's okay to maybe call on Gabriel or Uriel or whoever. I'm telling you, it doesn't matter who it is. Call on any other invisible deity, and the name ain't Yah only. You're opening yourself up to be brutally killed, viciously, utterly slain by who? By the Yahweh of hosts. He gonna knock you off. So take my strong advice, beloved ones, scattered into all nations. Do not listen to any of these niggas out here. I don't care who it is. I don't even care if it's your beloved so-called Lord and Savior JC. If you call on any other deity and the name ain't Yah only, you ain't got to take my word for it. I'm just warning you, because I love you. And I know what you're opening yourself up to. Don't be surprised if one day Because I can hear somebody out there right now. Man, I call on this other deity all the time. I do this all the time. You don't know. You don't know. Okay. And guess what? One day you're going to call on that deity and that deity going to show up and put your ass to death. But right before you get put to death, you're going to feel the energy change. You're going to notice that this time shit ain't going like it usually go when you call on his name. And right before you realize you're about to get snuffed, you're going to remember this video. You're going to remember this video. You're going to remember all the times that men and women, younger and older, tried to tell you Yah only, Yahweh only. And you're going to remember all the times you laughed at it, mocked at them, called them names, ridiculed them, persecuted them, made life for them hard. You're going to remember that right before you get snuffed. Look, it's going to happen fast, but at the same time, it's going to be going in slow mo. So even though all that shit going to happen fast, you're going to feel the effects slowly. And then the real game's going to begin once you get in the spirit realm, because you talked all that shit and you sold all those lies. And now it's going to be time to ante up, baby. Okay? Hit the like button on your way in the door. I see you wonderful, beautiful Hebrew Israelites coming up in this. Read this post by this, whatever this woman calls herself. I tagged her in the video, okay, because clearly you like to watch my videos and you like to run your mouth and you like to talk crazy. You are clearly in search of attention. So we're going to give you a little attention. I'm definitely going to give you a little attention since you running your damn mouth, okay? That's all the Hebrew Israelites out there. What I want y'all beloved ones to do, sound confirmation, I want you to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if you're not already. Can you dig it? And I'm going to read to y'all what this woman wrote. She did a whole post about me and she lied, okay? One thing I'm not going to tolerate, one thing I'm not going to tolerate from here on out, because there's a time and a place for everything. There's a season to everything under the sun. There's a season to sit back. There's a season to sit back. You know what I'm saying? Let people talk crazy, act crazy. And, you know, just take it on the chin. Just let it roll. Roll off your back like water on a duck. Sometimes, right? But then there's also a time in a season to not let things roll off your back like water. There's also a time in the season to not be kind. Just as there's a time to be loving and kind, there's also a time for the polar opposite. There's a time to hug and embrace, and there's a time to push away and to refrain from embracing. Because there are different times and different seasons. And I'm letting anybody know who happens to come across this channel, right? Because there have been many people to heckle, whether it's me on this channel, whether they heckle you men and women on this channel. We're no stranger to having people come in and to heckle us if we're on this channel, right? Now, understand, there's a clear difference between having a disagreement. We can disagree all day. That's not a problem. That's expected. We're supposed to disagree. Isaiah 52:8. We're not going to all agree until Yah himself comes and gathers Zion. That's when we'll all agree. I've already accepted that. There's no need to have beef with brothers and sisters because we don't agree on certain things. And there can be a lot of things that we don't agree on. As long as nobody's not telling you to do anything other than Yah only. As long as people are not outright telling lies. It's different when somebody makes up a lie and they spin it in a kind of way where you can see at least they're trying to hide the fact that they're lying. But when someone outright just tells ridiculous lies, there is no there's no mercy on that kind of person, whether that's a man or a woman. I'm telling you, I have no sympathy, no mercy for outright ridiculous, over the top, unconcealed lies. So we have this devil, which I tagged this devil in the title. That demon is probably in here. And if she's not, she's definitely going to watch the playback because clearly she's a fan of my work. This isn't the first time that I've seen this demon show up. Now, before I get started, I'm going to read you wonderful Hebrew Israelites. I'm going to read your comments. After I read your comments, I'm going to go and I'm going to read the post that this devil left about me and what she claimed. All right. And before we got Sister Rita in the building. What's going on, Sister Rita? Sister Rita says, "Good day, fam." Good day to you, Sister Rita. Hope all is well with you. Hope all is well with your fam. And to every Hebrew Israelite out there on planet Earth, scattered into all nations, you are hated of all nations. Even many of our own brothers and sisters, sellouts, they hate us, hate each other. That's something that we don't tolerate on this channel. Hate for the brotherhood, hate for the sisterhood. We don't tolerate that foolishness over here. Okay? We all understand, we grown men and women. We all come from numerous different backgrounds, numerous different beliefs, and we all came through different kinds of turmoil to get to where we are. One thing I know for certain about every person that's in here right now, everybody in this live chat is Yah only. And you were not born Yah only. That's something that you had to come to the conclusion on your own. And many of us, we've been through hellish conditions, extremely turbulent conditions to get to the understanding that it's Yah only. And I'm telling you, we didn't get that way by ourselves because we're so smart. No. You got that way because of Yah, Yahweh. And Yahweh has wisdom with him. Wisdom has been with him before the beginning as one brought up with him. If you can even wrap your mind around that. And clearly, this devil, so-called Yahweh Akkad, y'all see this devil in the thumbnail before you clicked on the video. This is the demon that I'm talking about. And why am I calling her a demon? Because she fucking lying. Okay? She wrote a whole long ass post and had the nerve to tag me in the post. We gonna read it. And she's probably in here right now. Okay? But of course, like most people, when it's actually time to prove your point, they'll go mute. Okay? So I'm not surprised that she won't ever say nothing in these live streams. And if you do say something in here, I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm gonna eat you for breakfast. Okay? I hope you do say something, because clearly you're a fan of the channel, you're a fan of the work that we got going on over here. So you got so much to say running your mouth, but don't know heads from tails. Beloved ones, this is the same devil that told me Daniel is a false prophet. This Yahweh Akkad woman, as she calls herself, the woman in the thumbnail, told me, because I've seen her before, she's came in my comment section before talking crazy. Who are you? Are you a Hebrew Israelite? We can start there. Are you a Hebrew Israelite? Because you came in my comment section before running your mouth, and the verbiage that you used, since you got so much to say, we're going to give you some attention. I'm going to give you some intimate attention, because clearly that's what you want. Why else would you come on my channel talking crazy, saying stupid things? You said before on my channel that Daniel was a false prophet and that I'm pushing lies for pushing anything from the book of Daniel. You said that. You said Zechariah is a false prophet, pushing lies. The book of Zechariah. You said that. You made a post about me calling me an idolater. You said that. You said that I'm worshiping a female stone that I call my mother. And we're going to read the post, okay? You said that I call a female stone my mother and that I'm telling people to worship a female stone. I'm an idolater. That's what you said. Why are you lying? Is it because you're the devil that the Bible speaks of? Are you perhaps the serpent seed? Why are you not commenting in this live chat when I know more than likely you in here? And I'm telling you this, you better learn to watch your mouth. You damn devil. Okay? Let me read the rest of these comments in here. Once again, Sister Rita says, good day, fam. Shelly says, Tavex and Shalom, fam. Tavex to you, Shelly, and Shalom to you. We have Zahav Yisrael says, Shalom. Shalom to you, Zahav Yisrael. And I do believe this is your first time commenting on this channel, Zahav Yisrael, because I don't remember seeing your name in here before. If this is your first time, welcome to the channel. And the icon is so small on here, I cannot tell, Zahav Yisrael, if you're still there. I cannot tell if you are a brother or a sister. So let us all know, Zahav Yisrael, are you a brother? Are you a sister? Is this your first time on the channel? If not, how long have you been here? How did you find this channel? And it's good to have you here, either way. Melissa Yisrael says, Shalom, fam. Shalom to you, Melissa Yisrael. Good to see you. Hope you're having a good day. Shelly says, at Rita, at Zahav, at Melissa, shalom to all of you. Heart emoji, feather emoji. That's right, feathers up. Feathers up. Sister Rita says, salam, Sister Shelly, feathers up, loving emoji. That's right. Sister Rita says, great message, bro. Real talk. Hey, shout out to you, Sister Rita. I love all of you beloved ones out there. But I'm sick of people lying on the Most High. Sick of people lying on the Old Testament. I'm tired of people lying on me and y'all. And this devil at Yahweh Akkad is telling people, she made a post today telling people that I'm telling people that a rock named Wisdom is my mother and that I'm an idolater and I'm telling people to worship this rock named Wisdom. And I'm telling you, Yahweh Akkad, whatever you call yourself, you're the devil that the Bible speaks of. And you better watch your filthy mouth. Watch your filthy mouth. You the devil that the Bible speaks of. This same devil came in my comment section a while back talking about Daniel is a false prophet. Zechariah is a false prophet. And all this other stuff, right? If you don't like what we got going on over here, get the hell off the page. But when you can't really actually dispute what we saying, that's when you start making up lies. Is there anybody? And look, I knew this was going to happen. I told all of y'all, once we started reading the book of Proverbs, and so far we've read 2 chapters. Once we started reading the book of Proverbs out of the Yahweh Bible, where wisdom keeps on signing her John Hancock beyond the shadow of a doubt, letting you know that this is her, so the Christians and the blood drinkers cannot say that this is Yahweh talking. And also, even in your KJV, The book of Proverbs keeps on referring to its own self as a she. I'm not going to let anybody escape that. You're not running away from that. And we're going to work our way through the whole entire book of Proverbs and be reading it out of the Yahweh Bible. You can get mad if you want to. Get mad. Doesn't mean a thing to me. I'm Yah only. And the fact that this devil made a whole post, didn't have the nerve to tag me in it, and then right off the bat starts off lying. Starts off lying immediately. Saying that I'm telling niggas that wisdom is a rock, and that rock is our mother, and that we are to worship this rock. You're going to see, because I'm getting ready to read this post to y'all. I'm sick of liars. I'm sick of idolaters. And what she's actually trying to do, she's trying to discredit the Tanakh, Daniel, Zechariah, and things of that sort. The book of Proverbs. She wants to banish the book of Proverbs, aka the books of wisdom. This demon said those books are all liars and they're all false. You see that? If you believe that, cool. You believe whatever the hell you want to believe. And I'm going to ask you again, since you got so much to say, are you a Hebrew Israelite? Yahweh Akkad? At Yahweh Akkad? I tagged you in this video because you tagged me in that bullshit post that you made earlier. Are you a Hebrew Israelite? Because from the earlier comments you left on one of my videos a couple of days ago, the verbiage that you used, you kept saying things like, I be trying to tell God's people, implying that you're not one of God's people. So I have to ask you, who are you? Who are you? Are you a Hebrew Israelite? And I will tell you, if you're not a Hebrew Israelite, shut your damn mouth. You think that a heathen can understand the book of Daniel? The Old Testament was given to the children of Israel. Now, I'm a real physical Hebrew Israelite. Whoever you are out there at Yahweh Akkad, that's your handle. Who are you? Because you got so much to say, and then you lied in your post. And I'm getting ready to read that post. And I know that you know to be in here live right now, because clearly you watch all my videos. Excuse me. Which proves my point to all my Hebrew Israelites out there who make videos, you Yah only. We got all kind of people. We got savages and weirdos and idolaters watching our channels. Sometimes they say something, sometimes they don't. But there are plenty of people out there with sinister intentions, y'all, who watch our channels. Sometimes they say something, sometimes they don't. What we have right here, I don't know what you want to call this, this devil, okay, who I tagged in this video. And I know either she's already been on this live, or she's on here right now, or she'll catch it on the playback, because she watches all of my videos. She watches all of your videos too. All of you out there who are Yah only, she watches your videos, okay? So be on the lookout for this demon that you saw in the thumbnail, talking crazy, talking loud, saying stupid things. Sister Shelly says, and Rita, good to see you again, sis. Shelly says, laughing emoji. I don't call for them. That's right. Sister Rita, let them know. Let them know. We communicate with Yah. And however, whatever way he decides to go there. And just like Sister Rita, if you want the Most High to send the angels, definitely ask him. Ask him to send the angels. And if he honors your request, he'll do it. But don't you go directly to no angel. I don't care if it's Gabriel or not. We know Gabriel is not evil. Gabriel is not evil. Gabriel is not wicked. We know that. The angel Michael, he's not wicked. He's not demonic. We know that. Those are deities. To you, those would be a god to you. Do you see that? They can do things that people can't do because they're not people. They are deities. They're invisible beings incapable of dying. That would be a god. They're not the most high God. The most high God is Yah. Okay? And like Rita just said, Michael is our angel. Yes, he is the God who, he's the angel slash lower God who fights for Israel. He's a deity. Even though we know he fights for us, he's righteous, he's not evil, you better not go and try to summon Michael. You better not. Because you know what? He could show up and smoke you. Because that would be you committing sin. You would be committing the act of idolatry, having another God before Yah. Even though Michael is an immortal being and he is righteous, you do not have another God before Yah. If you try to go directly to Gabriel or Michael, you're putting another God before him, and that means you open yourself up to get BK'd. And don't be surprised if you call on Gabriel and Michael and they show up and smoke you right there. Don't be surprised. I don't care if the Most High allows you to get away with it before. So what? That's some of y'all's problem out there. Because he hasn't killed you yet. You think that what you're doing is okay. And that's why I'm trying to warn you, and other brothers and sisters are trying to warn you. Shelly says, boots your ass all day, coming soon from the Most High. That's right. Sister Rita says she's a waste of time. That's right. Sister Rita says she's Lucifer's daughter. That's right. Rita says Michael is our angel. That's right. Hit the like button because everything that Sister Rita said is true. King David says, yeah, that's her. Laugh out loud. You see this and rub down in the red pill. Do you see that? Now that's the real red pill for your ass right there. And shout out to King David for not playing around. This is the real red pill. Contrary to popular belief, many people hear the word red pill and they immediately associate it with women, and they make it all about women because we have a lot of weak ass men, some simps, and some misled men who actually their whole entire existence revolves around women. And I'm telling you, time out for all of their foolishness. If you want something to revolve around, revolve your whole existence around the Most High Yah and his laws, statutes, and commandments. That's for men and women and children. And then we will all have no choice but to love each other and to flourish and to grow and to prosper together. The men, the women, and the children. Okay? That is going to happen. So y'all see, this demon is making her rounds in the nation of Israel. Yeah, that's her. Laugh out loud. She the one said, I believe all the Torah, but we need blood and rub down in it. And she was dead serious. Foul spirits hiding behind Torah, part of that red pill. And this is the real red pill. This woman is the devil that the Bible speaks of. She's a demon. And you know what? She wants us to do away with the book of Proverbs. She wants us to do away with the book of Psalms. No more Psalm meditation. No more King David. How you like that? Do away with the book of Psalms. There is no King David without the book of Psalms. You see that? Do you see that? She wants to do away with the book of Daniel, do away with the book of Zechariah. She said Zechariah is a false prophet. Daniel is a false prophet. The Most High is going to get me for pushing the book of Daniel. That's what this demon is telling me. But yet she wants to bathe in blood. Make it make sense. A blood drinker on the low. Hating the prophets of old because she's the devil that the Bible speaks of. And what she's really trying to do is get other people to turn against the Old Testament. That's what her ultimate mission is. I see it. Of course, she'll never admit that. She's the devil the Bible speaks of. Okay? But I see you, demon. King David says people won't accept. They scared to call out Torah only clowns. Yep. Oh, we calling it out. And shout out to King David for calling it out. Vex to you, King David, and to every other Hebrew out there. And shout out to you, remnant of Gentiles out there that's cleaving to Israel. King David says she tried to put that on her stamp. Uh-huh. Sister Rita says that King David, truth. King David says 100 at Rita. Why I said I still love my Torah only in ETC, but I have realistic mindset. Lucifer find ways to squeeze in everything to lead people astray. Yes, they are, King David, and it's lots of them out there. Wolves in sheep clothing, and this devil that I tag, she's just another demonic, satanic beast trying to get you to throw away the book of Proverbs because she don't want you to be wise. She wants the nation of Israel to turn back into our folly and our foolish ways. Put away the book of the words of the wisest man to ever live. Get rid of the book of Proverbs so that she can trick you. Get rid of the book of Psalms. You don't need to hear nothing about no King David, even though the Most High God chose King David. She don't want you to know nothing about the prophet Samuel. She don't want you to hear none of that. She don't want you to have none of that. The book of Zechariah is nothing but false prophecy. And then she said, I'm teaching people to worship a stone. I'm an idolater, and I'm pushing idolatry. And she's warned people to look out for me because I'm leading people into idolatry, to worship a stone. I'm getting ready to read that post that she read, and then I'm going to let y'all get out of here because I'm not going to lie. I do want to watch this Super Bowl, and I'm a football fan, okay? I love sports. I love physical activity. I like playing sports. Okay? I'm not 21 no more, but I always enjoy a good game of pickup basketball. Of course, a nigga ain't out here playing football no more because I got to go into slavery. And it's easy to get hurt when you're playing football. But I've played many games of pickup football as well in grandma's backyard growing up plenty of times. Shout out to all my homies out there in Northeast DC where we used to play football on Puerto Rico Avenue out back. If you know, you know. If you from the town, you from Washington, D.C., you from the Northeast side. Shout out to all my guys over there on the Northeast side. You never know who watching these channels. To all the bros out there, you remember growing up on the Northeast side, nigga. Puerto Rico Avenue, we used to play football out back. Shout out to all the guys. If you know, you know. Much love to all my DC guys out there. Much love to all my Maryland guys. Much love to all my Virginia guys. Shout out to old DMV. And shout out to the nation of Israel, 12 tribes scattered into all nations. Oh yeah, I loves me some Hebrew Israelites. Yeah, I do. And I know that y'all know that. And I know that y'all love me too, because I can feel the love. Lisa Yassaral says, true, family. Before I knew it was wrong, I called on Michael in a dream, and the Most High choked me out in a dream. Don't do it, family. Whoa. 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 Powerful testimony by Sister Lisa Yassaral. Did y'all hear that? Sister Lisa Yassaral. And see, this is how I know the Most High God gives us all lessons. These Old Testament only Hebrews, it ain't but so many of us worldwide. If you are truly Yah only, that means your body and your soul and your frequency resonate at a certain vibration and pitch. And because of that, when the Most High thinks something or says something that he wants us to know, he wants to send a message to the remnant, he'll either speak it or he'll say it. Either way, he said it. He sends it to the Yah only frequency, and all of us pick it up and hear it when we need to. And all it takes is for one of us to speak on it, for us to know that people are thinking about it, and then others chime in. Okay? If I had not been speaking, happened to be speaking about talking to angels directly, that would have never triggered Lisa Yassaral to start talking about that. Do you see that? That's the kind of proof to let you know what I'm saying, what Lisa Yassaral is saying is true. Don't you dare call on an angel directly, because you could get killed. Okay? And where's the proof? I'm going to read this again. And Lisa Yassaral, we love you, sis, and shout out to you. Always a pleasure to see you. Listen to what Lisa Yassaral said. Truth, family. Before I knew it was wrong, I called on Michael in a dream, and the Most High choked me out in a dream. Don't do it, family. Hey, family, listen to Sister Lisa Yasserall. She could save your life. And all praises to the Most High God. That the Most High God had mercy on Sister Lisa and didn't take her out. Because sometimes the Most High God, he doesn't give everybody the same kind of warning. Sometimes he takes you out. So all praises to the Most High God, and that's why we are Yah only. Lisa Yasserall know who they are. That's right. King David, yes, support each, but it's no games to be playing using emotions, because at the end, we are on our own that day. That's right, King David. King David says, can't make no excuses playing on thin ice with 2,000 feet of water under you. Laughing emoji. Hey, King David, that's a great analogy, brother. Rita says that King David, truth. Lately, I have been staying to myself and calling on Yah alone. That's what it's all about, y'all. Is at the end of the day, every last one of us, you are going to be in a 12-round title bout. 12 round. Rather interesting that they have 12-round title bouts, don't you think? That's a real thing in the boxing world. 12-round title bout. 12 tribes. Every one of us is going to have a 12-round title bout for your soul. And nobody's going to be able to aid you. Like King David said, yeah, we can support each other and everything, but you are going to be in a 12-round title bout for your very life, for your existence. And only you can win that fight. And you can only win it through Yah only. So we helping each other in training camp, but when you step in that ring, you're going to have to fight that fight. Every person's going to have to fight for themselves. Even though we're here to help each other, and we're supposed to help each other. But some fights you're going to have to fight alone. That's why we call on Yah only, and we build each other up. And we show each other how to call on Yah and how to build each other up. So that way, when it's your time to fight that fight alone, you will be strong enough because you've been training. Lisa Yasserall says, at Shelly Shalawam. Lisa says, I love y'all too. Rita says, at Yah only. African guy told me. She said, Rita says, a Yah only African guy told me. In my head, I'm tired of so-called Yah only and their witchcraft. That's right, Rita. Rita says, they are pretending to be Yah only and worshiping other deities. Yes. Yes. And I'm telling you, people are doing that, and they have been tricking us. They've been tricking the brothers and the sisters, but no more. No more. The Most High, God, the spirit of wisdom is giving us the heads up. Giving us the heads up. And that's why this devil that I tagged in the comments, she wants to ban the book of Proverbs. She wants to ban the book of Psalms. Guess what happens if you ban the book of Psalms? There is no more King David. There is no King Solomon. King David says some of them eclipse era. We got a full awakening on that eclipse. They say was wicked. Yes, we did, King David. And King David, I'm so glad you're speaking on that, bro. Because anybody who was really around at that time, and it was y'all only really searching for truth, you got to upgrade. You got a spiritual upgrade, a physical upgrade, because see, spiritual turns into physical at some point. Everything begins spiritual, and it spills over into the physical world as it's supposed to. That's the way that the Most High Yah got this set up. Many people got upgraded with that eclipse that a lot of people didn't believe in. They said it was nothing. But we are walking proof, and we see it every day. We seeing it right now in live time. The things that the Most High God is continuing to reveal to Yah only people. It's amazing. And it's uncanny. Sister Rita says, I do feel an upgrade. Yes, you have received it. Many of you have received the upgrade and you don't even know it. Some of you, your innate abilities have either been totally restored or have began to be restored. They're in the process of being installed as we speak. I told y'all, I took that test a couple of weeks ago. It's not a wonder. It's not a maybe. It's 100% proven fact that I have ESP. And ESP stands for extrasensory perception. And it renders itself in many different ways. Go and look into it. Many of us have been upgraded and you don't even know it yet because you're not allowed to know these things. Society wants to dumb us down. That's why they gave you things like the New Testament. Okay? Sister Rita says, I feel like a day, a King David. I don't even know what else to say after that. King David, you said everything that needs to be said. We called this years ago, and we said that after that total solar eclipse, all bets are off all across the board. Look at all the things that have happened since that. Look at all the wisdom and the knowledge busting out of the seams. Look at all of the so-called coincidences. I mean, we cannot make none of this up. We're in the end times. Some of us have received upgrades from the Most High that we just haven't realized it yet. Sometimes, look, just like in the superhero movies, y'all, sometimes it takes a moment of crises to bring out your superpowers. Yeah, I'm not making it up. You all seen it before. Anybody grew up watching superhero movies, you've seen it before. The moment that a superhero has powers that are hidden in him or her that are coming of age, sometimes coincidences just start happening around them and they don't look at it and say, this has something to do with me. They just look at it and say it's a lot of strange activity, not even knowing that so-called strange activity is directly caused by them. But since they don't know who they are, what they are, they don't make the connection. I'm telling you. See, this is the part of the game. We talked about this years ago too. There is a part of the game out here. There's a part of the walk with the Most High God that it ain't no book for at all. Okay, listen to me now. You got the physical part of life that you can see and touch. Then you got the spiritual part of life that you cannot see, you cannot touch. Not with the physical eyes. You got to use invisible eyes, spiritual eyes to see it. You got to use spiritual hands to touch it. It ain't no book for it. You're going to learn it the invisible way. We talked about this years ago. And I'm telling you right now, the majority of Hebrew Israelites are scared to death of the spiritual world. Even though that's where your father lives at. Even though that's where the bulk of your power resides at. The majority of our people, they're petrified of the spiritual world. Even though that's where you have to go to draw your power. You're terrified of it. The majority of people are. And there certain things, there is no book for it. You know how you're going to learn certain things? You're going to learn it through the invisible world, through the spirit realm. You're going to find out, figure it out, how to tap into Yah alone, without a book, without a physical man or woman telling you, do this, do that. Have you ever thought to go and be somewhere by yourself for 15 to 30 minutes? No radio, no TV, no scrolling on your phone, and just sit with your thoughts and your feelings, not saying a word, and just think and meditate on the Most High Yah and Him alone? Have you ever thought about that? Have you ever thought about talking to the Most High Yah and Him alone in your mind? No radio, no TV, no man or woman telling you what to say or what to ask. Have you ever thought about trying to go to a place like that and ask Him, is there anything that He has to teach you? Is there anything that He would like to relate to you, and just sit back for 10, 15, 20 minutes and see what happens. See what you become aware of. You'd be surprised. You'd be surprised. It's flying. We got the broski. His will is real in the building. What's good, broski? Broski says, Shalom, Shalom, family. Just stop. No other deity. If you don't understand anything else that I said, if you don't understand anything else that any of the other brothers and sisters have said, understand this. No other deity is going to help you. And if you try to call on another deity, you're getting smoked. Don't say you weren't warned, nigga, because everybody in this live chat is warning you. Shout out to the broski, Yahweh's portion, aka at his will is real. He just told you niggas out there, for all of you low life, low vibrational, degenerate, jellyback pieces of crap out there who are trying to persuade Hebrew Israelites to call on other deities. I don't care if it's Michael or Gabriel or not. His will is real says, Shalom family, just topping in to say Yahweh Akkad. No other power will help us in these times. No other deity. I definitely stamp and approve that message. Shout out to the bro. King David says, facts at his will is real. Niggas, all skin folks ain't pure-blooded Israelites. Even the ones that don't look like Ham, they still ain't Israelites. And King David let them know. I know we got a lot of these ham bones and other niggas in these camps that are leading our people off of the cliff. But guess what? They're gonna pay with their lives. They're gonna pay with their lives. I ain't gonna lie. I remember one time a couple of months ago, and these brothers, I'm just gonna assume they probably seen my channel before, and they definitely recognize my face. I used to study with IUIC, right? I never joined them, but I did study with them, and I still love those brothers, because those are still our brothers, but they're leading people astray. I studied with them, right? I learned a lot from IUIC. I would be lying if I said I didn't. But I broke away from them, obviously, years ago because I saw a lot of things that I didn't approve of, I didn't like. And they don't allow people to disagree with them. If you have disagreements with them, they're kicking you out, right? I didn't raise any ruckus or anything because I hadn't joined, but I was rocking with them heavy. I was down with them, right? Because I believed in what they was doing. Long story short, a couple of months ago, I'm out, right? I'm out at Fridays at a restaurant. I got some other Hebrews with me, right? I got on my fringes and I saw these people, right? I saw some men and women, and I know their faces, right? They had on fringes. I'm like, why do I know their faces? I'm like, you know what? I'm in the DMV too. I'm like, I bet you I know them from IUIC. And that's why they looking at me like that. They remember me because they know I used to come in there with them at IUIC. But I'm sure now also, I know with some people in IUIC, they see my channel. They watch my channel. They ain't never gonna say nothing, but they watch my channel and they say, hey y'all, that nigga Mr. Real Talk, that nigga used to come in here with us. Look at him now, y'all. I know some of those brothers remember my face. And that's probably why that brother was looking at me and those other Hebrews that I was with. It wasn't a pleasant look. They were looking like they were not happy to see me. I'll just say it like that. I hadn't done nothing to them. Okay? I hadn't done nothing to them. But why am I mentioning all this stuff? Because there are people with these Hebrew Israelite camps. IUIC probably is the biggest camp. They got camps all over planet Earth in every country just about. And they are pushing blood drinking and body eating. And they are doing replacement theology. They're doing all kind of wickedness in IUIC. Zamran the Servant, what's good, bro? Zamran the Servant says, Shalom, Mr. Real Talk, love you, elder. Hey, love you too, brother Zamran the Servant. Shout out to brother Zamran the Servant, bro. Hey, we see you out here putting in work, bro. Shout out to you. And I also saw, I think it was a short you did or a post you did said Zamran Sports Channel coming. I'm definitely going to subscribe to that for sure. And much love to the whole GOZ family, man. Joshua the Levite and GOZ Israelites, brother Bears, man. Much love to all of y'all. And you know what, brother Zamran is serving? Hey, man, I got to say that, and this is don't get it twisted, y'all. I feel honored and privileged to be in communication with any one of y'all because every last one of y'all are very special. And I never had nobody call me an elder before, bro. And I'm literally blown away by that. And I'm blown away by that. I'm astonished by that. And I'm utterly honored by that. And I don't take that lightly, brother. And all I can say is all praises to the Most High God. And Zamran, the servant, brother, I love you. You my brother, man. All of y'all are my brothers. Every brother in this live chat and the playback. Y'all only, you my brothers. Even the vampire blood drinkers too. They still our brothers. And I hope that they all repent so that they don't have to get killed by y'all. I love all of y'all, man. His will is real says, Khan at King David is getting to the point. I can see the despair in people's faces. I mean, ready to crash all the way out, shaking my head. That's wild. Yeah, his will is real. I see that too. And you know what? To the people out there, I feel sorry for a lot of people out there because I know that many of you out there, not y'all, but many of the population, they do not know that so many people out there right at the line, right on the verge of crashing all the way out. And it shows itself all across the board in many ways. And if you actually know what you're looking at, if you are not y'all only and you see that, it should scare the hell out of sports. Got it, broski. And I will be subscribing to that joint tonight. Also, anybody out there who are football watchers, Super Bowl watchers, who y'all got winning that joint tonight? Patriots or the Seahawks? Let me know. I think I'm going for the, now rooting, but I think the Patriots going to win that joint. I think the Patriots going to take that joint. King David says 100. Rita says, at his will is real. Truth. That's right. And as I read that comment, I looked at this clock. It's 5:55. 5:55. To all my Hebrews who see numbers out there, you know what we do when we see numbers. We take it and we go into the scriptures. We'll do something like, example, we'll pull up Isaiah. We'll either look for the 5th chapter, the 55th verse, or we'll look at the 55th chapter, the 5th verse. We'll go to the book of Psalms, Psalm chapter 55, verse 5. And we learn that move right there from Elder Yudah the Hebrew. For all my number seers out there. Now look, I'm gonna read y'all. I'm not even gonna read y'all this long, drawn out, ridiculous statement that this devil left about me. But I'm gonna read the top part of it because it starts off as a lie, and that's what she goes on to talk more frivolous lies. But this is the part that really pissed me off. I'm gonna read some of this to y'all. You know what? Screw it. I'm gonna go ahead and read the whole thing. I'm gonna read the whole thing. Because then she'll try to lie and say that I tried to spin it. I'm gonna read the whole thing. But here's the immediate lie. Because after the lie, what she goes on to say is true once we get into the middle towards the end. Because she's just posting Bible verses from the same Tanakh that she wants to get rid of. Okay? This chick is a head case. And she's the devil that the Bible speaks of. Here's the post that I woke up to earlier today. On at Yahweh Akkad. This is her handle. This is the post that she made about me earlier. Please, y'all, beware. When somebody says beware, they're telling you that somebody is putting you in danger. Please, y'all, beware of at Mr. Real Talk, talking about me, teachings, because he is pushing idolatry heavily with this stone idol chick he is calling his mother. To an image carved from a piece of wood, they say, you are my father. To an idol chiseled from a block of stone, they say, you are my mother. Jeremiah 2. But even when they are under oath, saying as surely as Yahuwah lives, they are still telling lies. Jeremiah 5. Now look, I believe in Jeremiah 2, 5. I believe in the Old Testament, the Torah, and the Tanakh. But she said that I'm teaching heavy idolatry with this stone idol chick he is calling his mother. Now, this is what I'm going to ask anybody out there who watches my channel. When have I ever mentioned any stone chick who is my mother? Shouldn't she be able to literally go to a particular video? Because this woman is clearly a fan of the channel. She watches all my videos, all my uploads and live streams. You can't pinpoint the video in the place of the post where, as you put it right here, I'm pushing idolatry heavily with this stone idol chick he is calling his mother. Where's the proof of any of that? I really would like to know. I really would like to know. And also note, we're going to be walking through the whole book of Proverbs. The playlist has already started. It's called the Wisdom of Proverbs playlist, and we're reading that out of the Yahweh Bible. I told everybody that the very second we started digging into that Yahweh Bible, where wisdom keeps on signing her John Hancock, and it's not even up for debate. Not because I'm saying so. Literally reading word for word, it's easy to see. Wisdom is your mother. When you read the book of Proverbs in the KJV, wisdom keeps on calling herself a her, a her. Okay? It's easy. Wisdom keeps referring to you as her son. It's easy, right? But I told you, see, here's how you know where it's real. King David mentioned it. Yahweh's portion mentioned it. There are people who are going to try to weasel in under the guise of Yah only. Okay? They're going to weasel in under the guise of Yah only, and they're going to slip other stuff in there. Mind you, this same woman said she wants to do away with the book of Proverbs. She wants to do away with the book of Daniel, the book of Zechariah. All of those things are evil. But yet, here she is reading from these same books. Okay? And also, we know we got people out there who are going to try to misconstrue what I'm saying. I'm telling y'all what I'm saying, okay? We read word for word from the Bible when we read it from it. Subscribe to the channel and make sure you go and listen to the Wisdom of Proverbs, because we read it word for word coming out of the Yahweh Bible. And there are going to be many people out there. This is just one of the ways that people are going to try to twist what I'm saying, right? Nowhere has anybody ever heard me say that a stone is my mother. Now I'm going to tell you this straight up. I did say that wisdom is our mother, not because I'm saying it, because the book of Proverbs says it. Whether you're reading in the KJV, AMP, any version, wisdom keeps on saying, keeps on calling you son, keeps on calling you her children. Okay, understand what we're reading here. Not what I'm saying, what we're reading. But people are going to always try to take what they want and twist. And understand this, because there are many people under the guise of Yah only who are actually not even Yah only. They worship other deities. People out there who will try to join other deities to the Most High, right? Understand this. Are we going to disagree with a lot of things? Yes, we are. Look, like right here. Yahweh's portion says wisdom isn't a woman. Yes, she is, bro. Even in the KJV, it says she over and over and over. AMP says she over and over and over. The Yahweh Bible says she over and over and over. There's no way around it, bro. Now look, one thing that you will never hear me say, because I've never read that wisdom is Yahweh's wife. So nobody will never hear me say that because I've never read that. But wisdom is a woman. Yes, she is. Now look, do we have to agree on that? No, we don't. But it's not about agreeing. We read it word for word. KJV, AMP, all of the versions. Wisdom keeps on saying she. Right off the bat, very first chapter opens up. This is the she that we're dealing with. This is something that has been hidden, okay? Jeremiah 8:8 from the AMP, the lying pen of the scribes, and all of the religious institutions bent over backwards to write the feminine out of the scriptures. You can't have a him without a her. You can't have a masculine spirit without a feminine spirit. If somebody just told you, if you never ever heard the word that there was a feminine spirit, and somebody said the Most High is a masculine spirit, you wouldn't even know what a masculine spirit was if a feminine spirit didn't exist. So no, brother, we're going to firmly disagree on that. Wisdom is a woman. Yes, she is. Always has been. But guess what? I'm not going to debate you with that because we don't have to agree on that. There's nothing to disagree on, nothing to agree on. I'm Yah only. You going to be Yah only. One thing I'm not going to say is that the Most High has a wife because I've never heard that. I've never read that. Nor will I ever teach that. But I will teach what is in there, and wisdom is a woman. It's not up for debate. Now, that may be very uncomfortable for a lot of people, and I understand. That's part of the real red pill. Wisdom is a woman. It's feminine. She cries out. She is not a he. Wisdom is a she. She is a woman, brother. A feminine aspect, yeah, a feminine spirit. An invisible, physical spirit. They've made these lies, these Gentiles have pushed that all the invisible spirits are men. That's a lie, bro. Straight up lie. But like I said, I'm not going to debate with you about that. And this is not a debate. Nor am I upset with you. Because you know what? We're not all going to agree. And we're not supposed to agree on everything. One thing I know for a fact, it's not debatable with me. I know 100%. I'm sure of it. I guarantee wisdom is a woman. You can't say it's a feminine aspect, but it's not a woman. Women have feminine aspects, not men. You gotta have both. This is the balance right here. See, this is real wisdom right here. Real wisdom, you're gonna understand at some point, real wisdom requires both. You cannot have the Most High Yah, a masculine spirit. You wouldn't even know what a masculine spirit was if you didn't have something to compare it to. A feminine spirit, feminine aspect spirit, call it whatever you want. There's an invisible feminine spirits out there, and it's way more than one. Just like it's way more than one invisible manly spirit. There's way more than two invisible female spirits. It's all good, but the main point of this post right here is this demon that I tagged in the title. She wants the book of Psalms to go away. She wants the book of Proverbs to go away. Now, I want all y'all out. She wants the book of Daniel to go away. She said that I'm telling people to worship a stone. And I'm calling a stone my mother. This is the kind of shit that enrages me. Yahweh Akkad, or whoever you are, the demon that I tagged in this post, you are the devil that the Bible speaks of. Crawl back up into the hole that you came out of with your venomous lies. And I know that you're in here. You're despicable. You're deplorable. And you better watch your mouth. You better watch your mouth. Because see, you dealing with people who are actually Yah only, for real. And you look, this is what you better understand. Because I know that your demonic ass is probably in here. You filthy, stinking rascal. You better watch your damn mouth, is what I'm telling you. Okay? I'm not playing with people like you no more. You wanted some attention, so I'm going to give you some attention. And if you keep on running your mouth, you know what's going to happen? You're going to end up going on the prayer list. And it ain't going to be like you think. Okay? I know how to deal with devils like you. You see? Because I know that you're probably in here right now, you damn devil. And if not, you watching on the playback because clearly you a fan of the channel. and you a serpent, and you a blood-sucking demon for real, masquerading as Yah only. Now see, right now, I'm in here with my brothers and sisters, my real brothers and sisters. I can talk to my brothers and sisters. Me and my brothers and sisters, we can disagree. And guess what? We can disagree and keep things still on a level where we still love each other. We don't disrespect each other. We don't name call. Like right now, me and my brother, his will is real. Yahweh's portion, right? We don't necessarily agree on this whole thing about wisdom being a woman. But guess what? I know that that's my brother, and he know I'm his brother. I know that he's Yah only. He knows that I'm Yah only. I know that we're not all going to agree on everything. He knows we're not all going to agree on everything. Me and him, and just like any other brother or sister in here, we can talk amongst ourselves because all of us have a certain kind of understanding. Okay? Ain't nobody in this live chat gonna come and say, hey, toss out the book of Daniel, toss out the book of Proverbs, toss out the book of Solomon, Song of Solomon, toss out the book of Ecclesiastes. That's what this devil is saying to do. She said Daniel's a false prophet. Zechariah's a false prophet. I'm evil for pushing these books. Do you hear this? You know what she's really trying to do? And then she lied and said that I'm telling people to worship a rock. Is anybody in here ever heard me tell somebody to worship a rock? Do we or do we not strictly push that is the only thing that we're... Is that the only thing that I say, you know what? We'll fall out about that. Any one of us in here will fall out if anybody in here says, hey, maybe we should worship a stone, Hey, maybe we should worship a cross, Hey, what about the only begotten Son of God, I've been thinking about it, and now again, you know what? I think we was wrong. You got to go back to your house and repent, If somebody comes here talking like that, you know what? We're going to fall all the way out with you. Not going to call you out of your name, but we definitely going to fall all the way out with you. All the way. Because you're supposed to know better than to go back to being a damn vampire. Worshiping other gods, doing demonic ceremonies, calling on any other deities. We don't tolerate that bullshit over here. The one line we got in the sand over here, and we won't straddle it for anybody. Yah only, Yahweh only. We don't care who likes it. If you don't like it, unsubscribe. Period. Outside of that, everything else is up for debate. And I understand Isaiah 52:8. We are not all going to agree on everything. We're not doing it. Okay? We're not going to agree on everything. The real Yah only people understand that. And that's why, look, I am a real Yah only person, right? Contrary to whatever some people out there might think. We got demons lurking in the background, y'all. I'm telling you right now, every one of you in this live stream that make videos, you Yah only, you got demons lurking on your channel. Some people will never ever say a word on an upload or a live, but they watch every single one of your videos and they're watching you. They're devils, okay? Watching you for nefarious reasons and intentions. I can't make none of this up. Everybody on this channel is Yah only. All of y'all out there who make Yah only videos, you're being watched by your enemies, people who secretly hate you. As long as y'all Yah only, I'm never gonna fall out with you. Doesn't matter if some of the other things you might believe or teach, I don't necessarily believe in. Guess what? I'm going to keep my big black mouth shut. Look, I might comment on it, but I'm not going to come against you and be like, you're wicked, this is evil. No. I've gotten to a point where I understand we come from various backgrounds. Many of us have different understandings. The only understanding that there is no flexibility in, no understanding in, if you step outside of anything other than Yah only, I'm done with you. Until you get your mind right, I'll love you from afar. But as long as you Yah only, we can disagree with 15, 20 different things. I'ma still keep that same brotherly energy with you. whether you my brother or my sister, because I still love you the same, regardless on whether we disagree on 5 things or 35 things. As long as one of the things we disagree on is not Yah only, you'll never hear me say a peep. If I come on your video, or upload, or a live stream, and you going in, it might be something that I don't agree with. But long as you're not saying follow another God, I'm not going to say nothing about it. I'm going to be right there. I might chime in, but I'm not going to come against you because I know we don't agree on everything. Isaiah 52:8. But I am licking my chops for Isaiah 52:8. In that day where every man, woman, and child will know the same thing, and we all will agree on the same exact teachings, 100% truth. And there will be nobody saying, I don't agree with what he said, I don't agree with what she said. We all will agree 100%. And that's why the Watchmen gonna break out into singing. Probably gonna be dancing too. Because now everybody believes the same thing. Zero friction, no more friction. And then we can deal with our enemies the proper and thorough way. And boy, what a day, what a day. And I just want all of y'all to be on the lookout for this damn devil who stalks all of our channels. I guarantee you, she knows everybody in this live chat. She knows Tessa Yah, King David. On the lookout for this demon and other devils just like her, y'all. Let me get my black behind up off of here so I can go make me a baby feast. So who y'all going with, y'all, tonight? Who gonna win this, y'all? The Patriots or the Seahawks? Let me read y'all comments. Let me read. And shout out to all of you wonderful Hebrew Israelites too. I love every single one of y'all. Y'all are my bro. All that. Hey, I agree with you on that, bro. I've never seen, heard, or read where Yahweh has a wife. I agree. His will is real says wisdom isn't a woman. It's a feminine aspect that nurtures your mind like a mother. Some people are single. Laugh out loud. Okay, and you know what? And his will is real. I don't even have a problem. I don't even have a problem with wisdom being a single mother. She's a righteous single mother. I ain't got no problem with that. His will is real. You wild, bruh. That's my guy right there. Shout out to the broski, man. See, this is what I'm talking about. I love the brotherhood. I would not trade y'all niggas for the world. I love y'all. Tessa says, yes, wisdom is written in the feminine paleo Hebrew language. His will is real says, that's cool, but all I'm saying, the Hebrew text doesn't say she, but I'm not trying to turn this into a debate, bro. You got it. Hey, it's all good, broski. It's all good, broski. His will is real says her name is Yahuwah Akkad, but Yahweh Akkad, that's another channel. Okay, got you. Yahuwah Akkad. I hope I spelled that right. Let me make sure I spelled that right when I tag this damn devil. I want this demon. And I know she probably seen it because she watches all of the videos. Yeah, I spelled it right. Yahuwah Akkad. Damn devil. Got the nerve to have Twistament, the Holy Spirit is written in male language. Yep. His will is real says the book of Proverbs is a real I don't give a fuck who try to insert what in there. That heathen is retarded. They know no understanding. Exactly. And that's why she wants to ban the book of understanding. Proverbs. This damn devil wants to get rid of it. She wants to get rid of King Solomon, want to get rid of King David. Y'all, do y'all see this? She supposed to be Yah only, but she don't even know that Yah chose King David. Because she wants to toss out the book of Psalms. Tessa says they need to stop attacking the prophets because Yah don't play about his servants. His will is real says Greek is a Romance language, which means it's a feminine language. I agree. That's why I don't like romance. Speaking of romance, that demonic holiday, St. Valentine's Day, is coming, where many of you wicked Negroes are going to bend over backwards because Esau told you to, and you're going to engage in romance, Roman bullshit. His will is real says, fuck that. I'm calling you out of your name. If you turn on Yah, you through. And you know what? Fuck that. I'm rolling with his will is real. Fuck that. If your nigga turn on Yah when he was Yah only and he goes back to drinking blood, fuck it. I'm calling him out his name too. Fuck it. I'm rolling with the bro, man. King David says that his blood is real, said, no mercy. Go back and tell your followers, I changed my mind. Go back to JC. He cooking him. Feel that also, because now gonna make others fall out. And you know what? You right, y'all. See, this is why we gotta have the brotherhood to keep other brothers accountable. You right, brother. What was I thinking? Fuck that. I'm calling niggas out their name if they do that bullshit. Fuck it. Boot to ass, foot on neck. Fuck it. Shit is crazy. Tessa says, if anyone is into idolatry, they on my list because anyone who disrespect Yah only, they disrespect me. Facts. His will is real says, laugh out loud. Facts, said King David. I be chilling, but I can turn it up on a wicked person in a heartbeat. Facts. Hey, facts, Ock. And you know what? That's one of the things that I love about you, Ock. You don't play that bullshit. You gonna draw your line in the sand, and if a nigga cross this shit, you gonna say fuck it. That I love about you, and I definitely got to respect that shit. I love that shit. Nigga don't play. Fuck it. Sister Rita says, yup, wisdom is not going to change. She is who she is. King David says, Seahawks hopefully just can't wait until they finally rig my Cowboys in this fake sports. Laugh out loud. Hey, King David, I'm still waiting to get my fake Commanders rigged up in here, bro. His will is real says she came to my comments. Oh, she came on your Jones. See, I told this devil knows every one of us, y'all. Because she's the devil that the Bible speaks of. His will is real says she came to my comments writing a damn book about the book of Proverbs is false. I went in on her and then deleted the whole conversation just to waste her time. Rita says the demon is trying to steal our energy. Yup. King David says way things is these women ain't getting nothing. How cutthroat they is now. Facts. King David says laugh out loud. Valentine's Day dead. Facts, King David. Oh, it's gonna be a lot of lonely women out there crying. And look, good thing I don't engage in that blasphemous idolatry bullshit of Valentine's. But even if I was, I'm telling you, I probably still wouldn't do it because this is America, y'all. In case you didn't know, this is no place to find a wife. I'm just being honest. And same thing for you brothers out there. I mean for you women out there. This is America. This is no place to find a husband. Okay? Now look, you gonna find a handful of godly men out there, y'all only men? Yeah, it's possible. It ain't too many of them out there. You might find one. Same thing with the women. Are you gonna find godly women out here in America? Are you gonna find y'all only women in America? You might. It ain't too many of us at all, men or women. You might come across some in the physical realm. And if you do, you know what? You are a very blessed man or a very blessed woman. You're very blessed man, very blessed woman. And all praises to the Most High God for blessing you with that. Cherish it, beloved. But for many men and women, it's going to be a brutal, cold Valentine's Day. And like King David said, the majority of these women out here, they're not getting anything. Even from ungodly men, because that's the time that we in right now. The world is in for a rude awakening, y'all. Tessa says Hebrew word for wisdom used throughout the Tanakh, including the Stone Edition, is choknah. It is a feminine noun. Tessa says, y'all just gave me a download. I just uploaded how to recognize. Tessa says word. Y'all, I love all of y'all. Y'all be safe out there. Stay 10 toes down for y'all only. Shout out to all the brothers and sisters. We had Delaware in here. Shout out to Delaware. I don't know if you a brother or a sister. I've never seen you in here before, but if this is your first time, welcome to the channel. Shout out to Sister Rita, Brother Vasquez. Shout out to Melissa Yisrael. Subscribe to Shelly Vasquez. Subscribe to King David. All these men and women in this chat, subscribe to their channels, y'all, because they got knowledge that can help you. Okay? And I love all of y'all. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Stay 10 toes down for Yah and Him only. Tessa says, we are His witnesses. Yes, we are. His will is real says, fun fact, even pronouns like he. Definitely a fun fact right there by the broski. His will is real. And this is why told everybody to subscribe to everybody's channel. Because everybody comes from different backgrounds. Everybody in this live chat is y'all only. And they all can help you greatly. And what a fitting last comment in the chat. Yahweh's portion at His will is real says Yahweh only. If you don't understand anything else that I've said this whole live stream, if you don't understand anything that any of these brothers and sisters said in the live chat, if you don't understand none of that, sum it all up with the broskies just said at the end. His will is real, says Yahweh only. Get it? Got it? Good. I'm out. Catch y'all on the next live stream. Yahweh Akkad. May Yahweh bless you and your family. I'm out. Tessa says, Tavex family, Yahweh only. He's the only Redeemer of Israel. That's right.